My dear child, there's someone in your circle who is yearning for something with an intensity that can't be ignored. But it isn't wealth, recognition, or influence that they desire. No, what they truly seek is something far more sinister. This individual is secretly wishing for someone to cease existing, specifically, you. But why would they target you? And who could this backstabber be? Here's the alarming truth: this person has already enlisted someone to carry out this terrible deed. So, who have they chosen? When is this dark plot destined to unfold? Where will this take place? And how exactly will it happen? All of this will be uncovered in this very message. So let's dive in. Indeed, my child, it's accurate to say there's someone close to you who is increasingly desperate. If you take a moment to really observe their daily behavior, you'll notice this desperation radiating from their actions, their words, and even their expressions. This isn't a desire for riches, recognition, or anything superficial. Instead, it's something profoundly unsettling, a longing that surpasses even your darkest fears. Their true craving is for someone to be eliminated, and that someone is you. But let me clarify, this animosity didn't appear overnight, it has been brewing for quite some time. This individual has been grappling with jealousy, obsession, and a concealed bitterness they've kept hidden until now. With each success you achieve, as they see you shine brighter in every aspect of life, their longing for your removal has only intensified. They're convinced that erasing your existence will finally bring them the solace they so desperately seek. But who is this betrayer, and why have they settled on you? My child, these secrets are what I will reveal next. If you're ready to uncover the harsh reality, give me the next 9 minutes of your time. Everything you've been unaware of, the truths hidden in darkness, will soon be illuminated. Now, let us begin. Before I unveil who this person is and the reasons behind their malicious urge to see you gone, there's something crucial, something more alarming, that I must share first. My child, listen carefully. If you think this is merely a fleeting moment of desperation, just a thought, you're mistaken. You are absolutely wrong. This situation has evolved beyond mere thoughts or whims. It has crossed the line into something tangible. This individual is no longer just contemplating their dark wish, they've taken definitive action. They have already arranged for someone to execute this wicked task. The transaction has been completed, the payment exchanged. Everything is prepared and ready. Now, we must explore some pressing questions. Who have they employed for this dreadful job? When is this act of evil scheduled to happen? Where will this tragedy occur? And how will the plan unfold? These are the truths I shall reveal now. If you are genuinely prepared to face the final reality, grant me just a few more minutes. What follows will shed light on every shadow, unveil every secret, and disclose the full extent of their scheme. So let's proceed, my child. To grasp the complete truth, I must take you back to the moment this evil pact was established. Back to the room, back to the quiet, back to that dark corner where it all began. Just moments ago, my child. In that dimly lit room, the betrayer sat alone. Phone in hand, their hands shook, their right leg fidgeting like it was caught in a tempest. Sweat streamed down their brow, not from heat, but because guilt clashed with hatred, and fear battled rage. Their heart raced, breaths came in short gasps, and their mind was engulfed in shadows. Pacing back and forth, they whispered to themselves, attempting to rationalize the unthinkable, striving to convince themselves of the necessity of their cruel intent, while battling the last flicker of conscience still flickering within. Then, without hesitation, they opened their contacts, scrolled methodically, and suddenly halted at a number saved without any identification, just an odd symbol, one that only a corrupted soul would preserve. With a deep inhalation, their fingers trembling, they dialed. The phone rang, once, twice, until it was answered by a low, gravelly, chilling voice. Speak. No salutation, no empathy, merely a stark embodiment of darkness on the other end of the line. That was the moment your betrayer was utterly undone. Their voice faltered, their bravado crumbled, yet their hatred remained resolute. In a whispered breath that carried the weight of doom, they uttered, "I want them silenced for good." An oppressive silence followed, so thick, so unnatural, it felt as if death itself were eavesdropping. Then, that same icy voice echoed back, "I get it. Tell me how you envision it happening." And just like that, the deal was struck. They delved into every detail, the location, the timing, the method, every sinister nuance was laid out meticulously like a flawless crime he recognizes. Perhaps it's your birthday, your anniversary, a day to honor someone you've lost, or a day of personal triumph. Maybe it's a day only you comprehend, one your soul is intertwined with. That was the day they encircled. That was the day they underlined. Yes, my child, they picked your special day to extinguish your light. To inflict the deepest wound. To strike at the most sensitive spot. To ensure the hatred felt complete. In their twisted minds, destroying your cherished moment meant fulfilling their malicious goal. But now, my child, comes the truth that bears an immense weight. The truth your heart has been hinting at. The truth your spirit has been preparing for all along. Because the real question lingers, who is this betrayer? What drives their actions? Will their malevolent plan succeed? My child, the answers to these queries will hit you harder than anything you've encountered before. This ultimate revelation, this final truth, will unveil all they concealed, all they whispered, all they schemed in the shadows. When I disclose it, you will grasp the true motive behind their animosity, the genuine reason for their desperation, and why they chose that date. Get ready, my child, because what I'm about to reveal will rattle your spirit, yet it will also emancipate you. The mastermind behind this chaos is someone near and dear. Closer than you can imagine. A person you smiled at. A person you placed your trust in. Someone you welcomed into your life without a second thought. They have seen your world brighten and, instead of celebrating your growth, they suffocated in jealousy, jealous of your tranquility, your advancement, your gifts, your light. Yes, my child, you've always felt a shadow lurking in their presence, a disquieting energy, a subtle dissonance. But you never envisioned their spite would go this far. Yet here we are. The undeniable truth is clear now, they orchestrated this vile scheme. But listen closely, my child, because this is the aspect they never foresaw. This will turn their entire plot on its head. They will not prevail today, nor tomorrow, not ever. Because I possess knowledge of their entire scheme. Each move, each whisper, all the intentions buried deep within their hearts. This revelation isn't meant to be secretive. It's meant to be wielded against them, to expose their treachery, to dismantle every thread of their wicked plan, to halt them before they draw another breath of malevolence. They orchestrated your demise. They plotted your silencing. They envisioned a future void of your existence. But my child, this message you're receiving now, this warning from my own lips, marks their end instead. For you are protected. You are sheltered. You are forewarned. You are enveloped by my presence. You are overseen by watchful eyes that never sleep. And the darkness? It ends here. It ends now. It concludes with this truth. For no weapon forged against you, especially not one born of the foulest hatred, will ever prosper again. My warrior child, stand firm. Don't give in. Not today, not tomorrow, not when the pressure mounts. That voice urging you to capitulate is a deceit. That feeling coaxing you to surrender is a trick. You have journeyed too far, endured too much, believed too deeply to give up now. I am aware you're under siege financially. Bills proliferating faster than your income. Unexpected costs overwhelming your carefully planned budgets. Your account dwindling while needs continue marching in. The enemy is targeting your resources, your health, with symptoms emerging, pain persisting, devastating diagnoses, and dwindling energy. It's physical warfare designed to sap your faith and steal your hope, aiming at your relationships. Conflict spiraling, misunderstandings multiplying, connections fraying, unity failing, attacks directed to isolate you and obliterate your support network. That's simply a signal that your breakthrough is just around the corner. When imminent victory approaches, it often leads to intensified opposition. The enemy only fights so fiercely when he senses he's about to be defeated. An uptick in resistance is a sure sign that your significant breakthrough is near. The enemy has launched an all-out attack against you and your family, with a mission to destroy and a goal to defeat. His method? An overwhelming assault on every front at once. But I've declared peace over your household, victory over your struggles, healing for your body, and abundant blessings in your life. My declarations hold far more authority than his aggressive attacks, and my words are final, unconditional, irreversible, and independent from circumstances. What I proclaim stands firm. What I utter comes to fruition. What I promise will certainly happen. So rise up and approach your day with confidence, not defeat. Stand up with authority, not fear. Move ahead with faith, not doubt. Remember, you're not striving for victory, you're advancing from a place of victory. Be uplifted by the happenings around you instead of discouraged. The very attack you're facing confirms that you pose a threat to the darkness. This warfare shows you are a formidable force against the enemy's kingdom. The blessings you've been earnestly praying for are right at your doorstep. They're not merely on the way or coming someday, but right here, present, and poised for you. Just open the door with faith, declare it audibly, step into it with obedience, and confidently claim it. Your blessings aren't far away, they're knocking. Answer the door, my child. Trust fully in my timing. I operate at the perfect moment in time, not early when you're not ready, nor late when opportunities pass by. I intervene at that ideal intersection of preparation and provision. My timing is flawless. Even if it doesn't align with yours, rest assured, the miracle will manifest, not might, not could, but absolutely will. This isn't mere wishful thinking, it's a divine promise. Your miracle has been approved in heaven. The specific miracle you're seeking is on the cusp of manifestation. The healing you've been hoping for, the breakthrough you've proclaimed, the provision you've trusted in, the restoration you've been claiming, all of it isn't just coming. It's ready to be revealed. Your prayers hold immense power that moves my hand and alters situations, more power than you may realize, more authority than you fully grasp, more influence than you can see. Every prayer counts, every request matters, every heartfelt cry is heard. So don't wear out from praying, even after months of silence or years of waiting. Don't allow weariness to close your lips just before the answers appear. Don't cease interceding when the manifestation is at hand. I'm working tirelessly behind the scenes. Even when you're confused and can't grasp what I'm doing or why things unfold as they do, your confusion doesn't stall my work. Your lack of clarity doesn't disrupt my process. Even if you can't see me moving, opening doors, shifting situations, or positioning people, I'm actively operating in the unseen realm. Just because you can't perceive it doesn't mean I'm inactive.